Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Dina Madrid here with you guys. KDNA. Yes, it's the Canyon once again, the number one podcast in southern New Mexico. And I welcome you guys today. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we do have Mica Rivas, but before we get to Mica Rivas, I want to talk about what is happening in Tucson, Arizona. Yes, Johnny Martinez Junior and Conjunto Diferencia. They're putting the spotlight on Tejano music, on Conjunto music. On the 19th, I believe, of July, we had Santiago y la Naturaleza in Tucson, Arizona. It was a huge success. So we are so happy that we're getting people coming out from southern Texas, rolling into New Mexico and out to Tucson, Arizona. And ay, ¿qué más queremos, verdad? I mean, that's a long drive, but it was all worth it. So, Conjunto Diferencia, congratulations to you guys. You guys are doing really, really great out there in the conjunto industry, bringing the people, supporting conjunto music, the artists, bringing them out to Tucson, Arizona. And don't be surprised, we've got some great artists that are going to be headed that way. That's the plan, but I'll keep it a secret until I know more. Yeah. And also, let's see, what happened last weekend was wow. It was like the aha moments with Joshua Baca. He's the sobrino de Max Baca with the Tex Maniacs. And he brought his own band. Believe they've been together for 2 years. Joshua Baca and the Hot Tamales. So it all started when I got the production girl Emma Solis got a hold of me and said, "Hey Dina, can you do a short interview with Joshua Baca? He's on his way to Presidio. He's going to do a show there tonight, and then tomorrow, Saturday, he's going to be in El Paso, Texas." And I was like, "Wow, that's not too far away." So I said, "Okay, sure, you know." So we did an interview during the day. We cut something really short. It was this the first time I talked to Joshua, and I decided to go to the performance. And guess what, guys? I it was just I can't even describe it because the band is a couple of years old. I know Joshua performs with the Tex Maniacs, and he's not leaving the Tex Maniacs. He says, "You make sure that people know that I just have my own band." And yes, they took a drive from San Antonio, came out to El Paso, Texas, and they did a performance. It was out of this world. It was great. I'm sure if you go into my Facebook page, you can see the performance. He played. He played. Actually, he was actually um, recognizing all the conjunto artists that play the accordion, like Flaco Jimenez. I mean, he dates back to that, and he's younger than I am, so you know that he is an avid for conjunto, and dating back to the 40s, 50s. With those artists, I mean, it's like wow, and let me tell you, he retains the style, and that's what makes it good. He played songs that, man, just took me way, way back, and I was like, I'm speechless. He did a great job. I mean, he was up there having a great time, and he was enjoying what he was doing, and the crowd was really, really excited. Then we had a surprise. Yeah, I didn't even know Stephanie Montiel was going to be there. They told me when I was driving up. Emma told me, and I walked in, and there's Stephanie sitting with us. And it was a pleasure to see a surprise like, our superstar, Stephanie Montiel. She got to go up there and perform with Joshua. She played some of her songs as well. She dated back to what Joshua was playing. So, Stephanie, she did such an awesome job. She pretty much kicked on the Tejano and then pulled over to the conjunto, and it was just great. Her husband, Gabriel Zavala, on the electric guitar. I believe they kind of helped out, decided to jump on and go out to El Paso and help out Joshua Baca. So that's the family of conjunto and Tejano. And just to say that I feel grateful that I can be a part of this and let you guys know, share with you guys what is going on out there. There's John Gabriel Martinez. Saludos. Hi, John. And Damn It Boy Music. Hey, how's it going out there? That's RS3, I believe. Yeah. You guys, I'm glad you guys could join us. So I wanted to come in and, blow out Conjunto right now, let you guys know on the spotlight, but we're not done yet. Okay. Um, we're gonna bring Mica Rivas in, not quite yet. Her charm, her youthful energy and appeal at 16 years old. She's been performing since she was 10. We're going to bring her in now, Mica Rivas.
Hi,
Hola,
everybody. How
Mica.
you doing,
Hi.
Dina?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Mija?
That's good. I'm doing great as well.
And you know what? I said Mija, and you know what? I told you over at the gala that you're the daughter that I never had.
Oh, yeah, I remember you said that. Yes, back in March, I believe. It was March, right?
Yes, back in
Yeah,
I believe in March. So how's it going, Mika? How
super
we're
well.
gonna we're just kind of we're just breaking the ice right now, but school's up again. You're back in school, right?
Not yet, not yet. We have
Not
one more
yet.
week, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
actually homeschooled.
Oh, you're homeschooled.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I don't
So
actually
yeah,
have to go into the school building.
uh-huh. Okay. So
Yes,
yeah, but you still have to make that commitment, right, to get in there
exactly.
and
Mm-hmm.
what are you a junior this year?
Yes.
A
Yes, ma'am.
junior. Oh, I love my junior years and a senior. So you're almost done, right?
I know. 3 years.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes.
So, um, speaking of school and your education, what is your sharpest subject? What do you like? What's your strong points and on that particular subject?
Well, I like history. I like reading
Oh,
about history a lot. But I
mm-hmm.
think maybe my second one would be hmm, I don't know. I think it's just history. I like history.
So I'm thinking that you get into the Alamo, huh? The history of the Alamo.
A little bit, yes, a little, yes. Yes,
Like
ma'am.
for us here in New Mexico, it's Pancho Villa, Geronimo, Mangas
Uh-huh.
Coloradas, mostly Indians and stuff. But yes,
Hmm.
I love history too. We want to
Yes.
say hello to Michelle Ann. She's also a great podcaster. And Michelle, so much, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. And it's a warm welcome to all of you that have joined us just now. Um, so, okay, we're going to move away from school, but not so much because when we talked the last time, you told me that you focused a lot on music classes,
Yes.
right? Uh huh.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
always back here, and like, especially this past summer,
Uh
I've been
huh.
having a lot of gigs, so I've been having to have practices, like every week. And I recently just got two new band members. I got a new bass player and drummer player, so we've been getting together and practicing
Uh
more
huh.
songs for the upcoming
Uh
events
huh.
we have.
Are you performing? Have you been performing at events on the
Yes, I
weekends?
have. This past weekend, we had played at Whiskey Rio here in Corpus. It's like a
Uh huh.
club. We did a benefit there this weekend. And I know
Uh
in
huh.
September I have a quinceañera coming up. And then in October, I'm all booked. Every weekend, I'm booked in October.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Well, I want to move on to your accolades. I'm just like so proud of you. Congratulations on
Thank
your
you.
top five songs. You've been hitting the charts, you've been staying on the charts. Tell us about that. How do you feel at your age and, just having that natural charm about your accordion? And I see you don't have your blue accordion. That's the one I love, but
Well, I
I
have
love
my pink
pink.
one today. Yes. My Sonola, my favorite one. I love my
Is
Sonola.
it? Does it have a
Yes.
name?
Okay, so you know how I have the blue and pink one? Okay, well,
Uh
the
huh.
blue one is blueberry, and this one is obviously strawberry. Strawberry.
It's what? It's
Strawberry.
what? Oh, okay. Yeah. It matches
Fresa,
that's
the
a
straw.
Dina color right there. You'll always see me with that color of lipstick.
Yeah.
Are we freezing up a little bit? Okay, so
Yes, a little bit.
yeah, so we're focusing right now. I want you to tell the audience, we're going to put you on the spotlight. Tell us about your successes since, my goodness, a couple of years ago
Yes.
when you first released your first song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could you
So I
repeat
don't
that
want to
again?
read
I couldn't hear you.
I don't want to read your bio. I want you to tell us about how this all started. How you released a song, okay? And I know you were with Rap Promotions. I remember that with Rosie
Yes.
Ellison. And you released the song Hoy Quiero, right? And
Yes.
it moved on to the charts. And tell us about the awards. Which companies were you awarded from? I don't know if
So
you call them
I was a
companies,
part
but
of solo. I was a part of Solo Gruperas from Monterrey. I was under Nueva
uh-huh,
Relación, so like the new generation almost. And I was
uh-huh,
placed first place. And then I was in the Pura, no, not the Pura Vida Awards, the All Star. That's what I'm running up
uh-huh.
for next, the Pura Vida. But I was in the All Star and I was under Best Crossover, New Female Artist of the Year. And I
Mm-hmm,
believe one of them was for New Song of the Year as well. A
mm-hmm. And that was Hoy Quiero?
woman artist, yes, one of them, and I was top first in all categories. So I was very excited about that because that has always been my dream. Like when they told me, I was like, I was so urged. I was like, oh my goodness, like what am I gonna be? You know, like what are they gonna say? And there was a lot of people that had voted for me, and I was just so blessed that I was able to, even get a medal and be a part of, or even be a part of the awards, like as in top five. Like it's so nice. It's such a nice feeling for all the work that you do when
Right.
you're
Yeah.
music.
Well, it's hard work and it's paid off, Mica.
Yes.
We're kind of breaking off a little bit.
A little bit.
Um, so now the song Hoy Quiero, it was released. And it's, of course, es como conjunto, pero a la misma vez tiene otros rollos, it's got other,
It's kind of like
um,
a little cumbia mixed to it as well.
right, right. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not like, it's not all, you know, the punch to conjunto. It's got that, well, I want to call it the new generation, that you're crossing over to to attract the younger generation. Has that been your goal? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Has what?
Well, I'll tell you what. Right now, we're gonna go on to Hoy Quiero. We're gonna check it out. Okay. Hoy Quiero with Mica Rivas.
Baila, chiquitito. Otra vez me monté en mi carro y por horas he manejado la calle en que te conocí. Y aunque a veces quiero evitarlo, me gusta más el recordarlo. No sé si tú sientes así. Hoy quiero salir a tomar unos tragos para ver si valor agarro y así contestártelo a ti. Hoy voy a pretender que ya estás conmigo y que ya somos más que amigos. Hoy todito te quiero aquí. Quiero tomarte de brazo, besarte en los labios, salir a la calle agarrado de la mano.
And that is Mica Rivas. We're glad to have her here with us today. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have Mica Rivas out of Corpus, and it looks like I'm a little froze there, but I want to welcome some of you guys that just entered right now. Thank you for joining us. Mica Rivas. We're going to be going into another song, No Es Tan Fácil.
Yes.
So we're going to check that one out right here on the Tejano podcast, KDNA with Mica Rivas. Let's check that one out.
Baila, chiquitito. Lo nuestro comenzó como un canto de amor. Éramos uno mismo. Inseparables, pero noche que dormías te he escuchado hablar y de lo que decías. Algo de eso es verdad. Dame una razón para seguir contigo, para conocerme noche y te lo olvido. Porque no es tan fácil, ya ves. Dame una razón para poder creerte. Dímelo de frente y creerte por última vez. Una razón para quedarme, que para irme son bastantes. Una razón para quedarme. Habla si te está haciendo tarde. No es tan fácil, ya ves. Encerrados en mi cuarto hasta el amanecer, olvidados del mundo. La pasábamos bien. Un amor cuando es sincero no debe doler, pero yo con el tuyo ya no sé ni qué hacer. Dame una razón para seguir contigo, para conocerme en ancha y te lo olvido. No es tan fácil, ya ves. Dame una razón para poder creerte. Dímelo de frente y creerte por última vez. Una razón para quedarme, que para irme son bastantes. Una razón para quedarme. Habla si te está haciendo tarde. No es tan fácil, ya ves. Dame una razón para seguir contigo, para convencerme en echarte el olvido. Porque no es tan fácil, ya ves. Dame una razón para poder creerte. Dímelo de frente y creerte por última vez. Una razón para quedarme. Habla si te está haciendo tarde. No es tan fácil, ya ves.
And that is Mica Rivas. No Es Tan Fácil. That was her second song released in late 2024. Mica, we would love to hear you perform a song. So would you
Okay.
like to do that for us?
Of course. Are y'all able to see my
Okay.
accordion okay?
It would be
Want me to
nice.
scoot back more?
Yes, you can step back and go
Okay.
ahead and give us a good punch on that accordion.
Okay, so I'm going to be singing the first song that we played, which is called Hoy Quiero, and it's a cumbia, and I hope you all like it. You ready, Dina?
Yes, I am ready. Let's
Okay.
do this.
All right. en mi carro he manejado calle yo quiero evitarlo al recordar es así hoy quiero salir para ver si lo regar y dártelo a ti y que ya somos más que amigos. Te quiero aquí, quiero tomar abrazo. En la calle agarrarse la mano, pasar la noche al amanecer. Quiero pasear en tu carro, pasar las horas los dos. No, nos besamos, escondido lo mejor. Yo quiero mucho más que daño. Dime que es mismo que yo. Hoy quiero para ver si valor y hacerlo a ti. Y que ya somos más que amigos. Yo te quiero aquí. Hoy quiero.
That's great. We're waiting. Sorry, Mika, we're waiting for Dina. We're having connective connection issues, but
Okay.
I'm watching it. That's great. I mean, let me ask you something while we wait for Dina to click on. Talk to me about that song. Who chose that song? Did you choose it? Did you write it? How did that come along? That song that you just played.
All right, so when I first started, so nobody in my family plays music or anything. They don't play instruments. Nobody's in the music industry. So when I first started, I really didn't know what to do, you know? So I had met this one very talented lady. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but her name is Machi de
Oh,
la Garza. I'm pretty
The
sure Dina
the
knows
machi.
Machi.
Yes,
Yes,
the
so she
machi.
actually
Yes.
helped me with both of my songs. We had recorded at her studio, and she had some couple of songs lined up for me already. And she was like, "Here, Mika, pick some songs that you like that I had already wrote." So I picked No Es Tan Fácil and No Quiero, and I loved Hoy Quiero. Because I think Hoy Quiero is like such a different. I feel like there's not a lot of songs that sound like Hoy Quiero. Like, like the cumbia to it, and like the way it's just written and how everything sounds like, especially with the recording as well. So I picked Hoy
Mhm.
Quiero and then recorded it in the studio, and actually she did some backup vocals on it. So that's where the song came from Machi.
awesome. Okay, Dina, you're back. It's yours. I just held it down just while you came back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I don't know what's going on.
It's okay,
um,
the
I there's a couple of questions I was going to ask you. So one of them is being that you're still in school. What's working for you and the students? Maybe the class, your junior class. What's working for you with them? Are you doing any lessons with them, or helping them out? How are you setting the example for the high school for the kids? I'm sure you get to see the students, right?
No, actually, I just do my all my work on the computer, so I really don't have to go into
Mm-hmm.
school. So,
So you're
but
not
I know
doing any.
some of my older friends from elementary because I've been homeschooled since the pandemic. That's why it all happened. And then when the
Oh, I
pandemic
see.
hit, then I got into music, and now I do
Mm-hmm.
music, and then I do homeschool as well because it's just easier, like when you're on the road. So, but
Mm-hmm.
I know some kids from my old school from elementary and that I'm still friends with. They like to come to my shows and they always see the videos that I post and they're always like, Mika, I want to learn. Like, I want to learn how to play the accordion and I want to make my own band. So, like, you just have to, if you want to do something and it's going to make your heart happy, it's going to make your heart happy, then I told them, like, y'all should do it. And actually, I started giving some lessons because some people had asked me, they're like, Mika, do you do lessons? I'm like, not really, but I could do it. I could try because I've only been playing for 3 years. So I don't know everything in the whole world about, the accordion and stuff like that. But I was like, I can tell you whatever I know and how much I know, and I can teach it to them. So that's what I've been doing recently.
Have you run into any of the artists, the conjunto artists? Do you plan to do anything with the conjunto artists? Others?
Actually,
because you guys, that's like the capital of conjunto, that area, isn't it? Corpus?
Well,
and McAllen and
yes and no. Here in Corpus, yes and no. There's been, ever since I got into the music industry, because like I said, nobody in my family, nobody played instruments, nobody sang, nobody was in the studio. They didn't do any of that, so I really didn't know how to start up, So when I first started, we had went to this music store called Paulson's here in Corpus, and we had met this wonderful, talented man, and he was playing the accordion, and that was when I didn't have one at the time. And I was like, I want to learn accordion so bad. And I just went up to him and I was like, how do you play the accordion? Like how do you do that? And he was like, I could teach you if you want. So he had taught me a couple songs. And then he was like, you know what, you got it. You can do it by yourself. You don't need me no more. And you just, fit it. So I'm glad he told me to do that because now I can just listen to some songs and I can learn it by ear. So I think
Mica, can you stand back a little bit from your mic? Maybe we need to hear you a little bit more clear. Can you try to do that for us, please?
Yeah.
Because we're getting too much static. Is that better? Maybe like, where's your mic at?
Right here. Let me see if I can.
Okay. Yeah, because it's hard to hear what you're saying. Okay, maybe now. There's one question I wanted to ask you about. So yes, it is the internet connection somewhere. It never fails. But I'm glad that our audience is still on. Thank you so much for staying with us, guys. I'm curious about who's inspiring you? There's lots of conjunto artists out there in Corpus. You've got several. And who do you is there anyone that you plan to do something with, like to collaborate, maybe do a song?
Yes. So,
make mention of one at the top of your head.
Okay, so you know that boy Nathan? He used to play with Signal.
Nathan Acosta.
Yes, Nathan Acosta. I know he's with Secreto now, but I had been following him ever since he had gotten with Jesse, and now he's with he's the guy of Secreto. And I always tell him, I need to do a collab with him one day because I always see people that do collabs, it's okay if you're both accordion players, you can still do it that way, but I think that would be really cool.
Mica, are you promoting yourself? Do you have a company just yet, or
not right now. I'm currently doing it by myself.
No. Okay, just right now by yourself. Okay. Well, Mica, thank you so much. Is there anything I want you to tell the people where they can find your music? Are you coming up with an album pretty soon? Where can we find you on Facebook and your music as well?
All right, so on all digital platforms, on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, even on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. I even have the new app called Birds, I believe that's what it is. I'm under just Mica Rivas, and if you want my band group, my band page is Mica Rivas y sus musicales.
Mica, can you do us a favor and come get out of the restream and then come back again, please?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. We're gonna watch a video.
Lo nuestro comenzó como un cuento de amor. Éramos uno mismo y no sé mi cuarto hasta el amanecer, olvidados del mundo. La pasábamos bien, un amor cuando es sincero no debe doler, pero yo con el tuyo ya no sé ni qué hacer. Dame una razón para seguir contigo, para convencerme en ancha y te lo olvido. No es tan fácil, ya ves. Dame una razón para poder creerte. Dímelo de frente y creerte por última vez. Una razón para quedarme, que para irme son bastantes. Una razón para quedarme. Habla si te está haciendo tarde. No es tan fácil, ya ves. Dame una razón para seguir contigo, para convencerme en echarte el olvido. No es tan fácil, ya ves. Dame una razón para poder creerte. Dímelo de frente y creerte por última vez. Una razón para quedarme. Habla si te está haciendo tarde. No es tan fácil, ya ves.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mica Rivas. If you just entered, thank you for joining us. Mica Rivas out of Corpus, 16 years old. She's being homeschooled. And I want to ask you a question. Where did you record your music?
Where did I record my music?
Yes, yes, your production here. Where did you have it recorded?
My production team is actually here in Corpus. I recorded it with Machi at her studio.
Okay, what's the name of it again? It's the Machi's production.
Machi de la Garza.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So she has a production company.
Yes.
Okay.
She has her own studio.
So Mica, what are we seeing in the next few months? Are you planning to release another song? Are you working on something? And what is it going to be? A cumbia, a norteña, you know,
So
a
actually,
banda?
I started to write some songs. In the beginning, I did not write any songs at all. I was just focused on learning how to play the accordion and sing at the same time. So now I've been writing some songs, and I've been wanting to make a norteña, but I want to make one. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the music, but it's like norteña music, but with the saxophone and the accordion.
Ah, okay.
Those songs, and then also cumbia as well, and a video as well for both of my songs.
You said this. You mentioned the saxophone. Now, who would be the person playing the saxophone? Do you have somebody in mind?
They're called. I actually met them in Poti. They're Grupo Adverso, and they play music like that with the saxophone. And the saxophone player that's really good. I really like the way he played. And they're like them as a group. They're like so. I don't know. Like they're just so tight in the music. You know, like you can tell that they really practice all the time. And I like the way they have the saxophone.
So they're a young group.
Yes.
Okay, Mica. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me. I've been wanting to make connections with you for a while, and I'm always so honored to see you. I was just so happy to see you that day. I was like at the gala. You know, it's not like I get to San Antonio all the time and get to go to all the parties all the time. So I'm out here in the desert of New Mexico, but let me tell you, we're very honored to have you on the radio. Your music's playing on KDNA. People are asking questions. They're wondering who you are, and they just love you.
Well, thank you for playing my music over there. It means a lot. I would have never imagined in all the years that I've been living, in the 16 years, I would have never thought my music had been playing in New Mexico.
Of course. We are in the Southwest. We play the conjunto, and we highly recognize all the musicians, especially those that are hitting the charts, and our youth uprising artists, they're just taking off with the music. I was talking to my brother the other day in Tucson, Arizona, and he says to me, because he always said, "Oh, Dina, Tejano, it's not that great." And this was back in the '90s, when everything was good, and then there for a while, like 4 or 5 years ago, no Tejano, and then he called and he says, "You know what, sis?" He says, I didn't ask him how what sparked him to know that Tejano's, really taking off again. But he says, you know what? There's a lot of the new generation that's playing some really good stuff, and the music that you're playing, you're you're not going full blown with conjunto. You've got a combination of rhythm, of a little bit of.
Yeah, I like to play a lot. I don't know what I really consider my band to be, because I know a lot of people here, they say it's conjunto, but I play a little bit of like
Uh-huh.
norteño, I play cumbias, I play guapangos, I play
Uh-huh.
polka once in a while. So I don't like sticking to one, genre. I like to stick to all of them. So, and I might have
Yeah,
a surprise coming up as well with my band. So.
and artists are doing that. I mean, they're playing with a lot of stuff, man. They're making some noise with, just other sounds, a little bit of reggae here, a touch of this there,
Yeah.
and I'm not a musician, so I don't know what it's called. I think I have to read into that, but I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't, I hear the accordion, which makes it conjunto, but then I hear other sounds and I'm like, I wonder how they, you guys just match up the sound and decide to make it new, to make it fresh for the new generation and attractive, and that's like dynamic for our generation today, so very proud of you. Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much for your time today.
Yes, thank you for
And I
having me
know
on.
that I'll be seeing you soon and then graduation next year, but I'll be looking out for your new music.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any last words for the audience before you leave us?
Yes, of course, I always have words. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for being on this live today, for coming in and tuning in, for listening to what we both have to say, and for watching me perform my little song that I had. And thank you for all the people who have been supporting me from day one, from when I didn't know nothing about the accordion or nothing about the music industry. And thank you for the people who have followed me and helped me along the way to get to where I am today. Because without y'all, I don't know what I would have done. Or actually for you as well, Dina, for playing my music. Because if it wasn't for you, I don't know who else would
You're
play my
welcome.
music in New Mexico. And for the audience over there for listening to my music, thank you as well. But yes, but thank you once again for
Well,
being
God bless you and your family and your. I believe you have brothers and sisters.
Yes.
I met some of them also, and
Yes.
yes, give them all my regards. We wish you the very best, and it's a new year, 2025, another high school year, and you got 2 more years to go. And I'm sure you're going to make some big stuff out there. So God bless you. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Grupo Potente. This show is sponsored by Anthony Quintanilla and Grupo Potente. Thank you so much to Anthony and his band for supporting KDNA as well. You have a nice evening, and we wish you the best, Mia. And I want to thank the audience. Thank you so much. Ines Herrera Aguilar Jr. Is with us. Julia Rivas, thank you for joining us. Michelle Ann, John Gabriel on my end, and Damn It Boy Music. So thank you to all. God bless you. And we will see you on the next podcast with Lyos. Anthony will be interviewing Lyos next on the 13th of August, the second week of August. So happy August, everybody.